What's going on, everybody? I'm Dom of X, comicreleases.com assistant editor, and I just wanted to quickly say I am in a completely brand new setting, and to make the long story short before I get into this video, I'm grateful enough to have had a good conversation with my mom and also my brother, who brought up, hey, what if we get you a space to actually shoot film, do film, everything else of the sort? And we have it here. This is where I'm going to be filming all of my videos from now on. A lot more spacious. It will be a lot more comfortable for me to do it in this setting, and I can't wait to shoot more, and I'll probably give out the full story at some point later in the month or year. But until then, let's go ahead and get down to all the comic releases updates that are out this week. Starting from the top, we do have the trade paperback of Batman Off-World. This is now coming out on the 1st of April, so April Fool's Days for all of y'all instead of the 18th of March. We've seen this one delayed a bit, waiting for a deluxe on this one, but again, we do have a trade paperback delay for Batman Off-World. Next up, we got Jerry Duggan's Dark Room Volume 2. This is an original graphic novel. This one did get pushed back a bit. It's now coming out on the 16th of July instead of the 5th of March. There have been a little bit of a lot of Jerry Duggan delays. We've already seen this with his current series, 5-issue series over at Image, and now we're going to be getting to see this. So Volume 2 again of Dark Room is going to be delayed on the onset. Next up, we do have giant generator delays, the first one of which is Holy Roller trade paperback. This is now coming out on the 26th of March instead of the 12th of March. And in that same retrospect, we do have Gromit's issue number 7, which is now being pushed to the 9th of April instead of the 26th of March. Moving on, we do have Saga issue number 72 getting another delay. This is now coming out on the 19th of March instead of the 12th of March. Next up, we have World Tree, issue number 15 by James Tynion, now being pushed back to the 14th of May instead of the 19th of March. Up next, we have Void Rivals number 17, the Kirkman smash hit, now coming out on the 12th of March instead of the 5th of March. Next up, we got Power Fantasy number 8, which is now being pushed to the 23rd of April instead of the 16th of April. We got a big omnibus delay, in the first of which, and the only one of which, is the Punisher by Rick Remender Omnibus. This is now being pushed to the 22nd of April instead of the 25th of March. This is, of course, the new printing. Hope it comes in soon. Next up, we got Batman 89 Echoes number 6, which is now coming out on the 19th of April instead of the 19th of March. Complete Deadbone Erotica Omnibus. This is now coming out on the 25th of June instead of the 12th of March, which is a very, very big delay, as you might know. Cowl 1964 by Kyle Higgins is now also being pushed to June. This is now coming out on the 18th of June instead of the 26th of March. So, and again, another 3-month delay there. The Flash Volume 3 As Above by Cy Spurrier. So there is two things that I want to know about this. There is no content difference. This is just one of those overestimates. Sometimes DC does this on a lot of their books. This is now $17.99 instead of $19.99 and 144 pages instead of 176 pages. They thought and wanted to account for the possibility that the all-in issue was going to be an oversized. It wasn't, so that is the change there. We're also getting a push-up on one of these series, which is Ultimate Wolverine Volume 1, The Winter Soldier. This is by Chris Condon and former Moon Knight illustrator Alessandro Cappuccio, who is joining him on this 12-issue series. This is now coming out on the 2nd of September instead of the 16th of September, so a 2-week push-up for all of you who are looking to get into the Ultimate Universe's version of Wolverine. The Chew Omnibus by John Layman and Rob Guillory is now coming out on the 12th of March instead of the 5th of March. And then 3 last ones. First of which is friend of the channel Kelly Thompson's Black Cloak Volume 2 trade paperback is now coming out on the 26th of March instead of the 19th of March. Hyde Street number 6 now coming out on the 28th of May instead of the 7th of May. The trade paperback and the eventual oversized hardcover, if we ever get around to it, are probably also going to be delayed because of that. And last but not least, because of all of the delays on Saga, we are going to be getting a bit of a pushback on the 30th of April instead of the 2nd of April for Saga Volume 12 trade paperback. So for all of you trade waiters, because of the subsequent delays on issue number 72 of Saga, you will have to see a little bit of a delay there.
If you haven't yet, check out our website, comicreleases.com, my and Webhead's love letter to comics, a hotspot where you can finally figure out what's coming out, when, from what place. Our unique upcoming website tracker in the Collected Editions tab makes sure that you're on top of every single collected edition coming out on the market with release date updates to the minute, from the tiniest graphic novels to the giant Generator Deluxe hardcovers as large as an absolute. Our unique spreadsheet not only gives out the most accurate information out there, but our format also filters ensure that you can find your books as quickly as possible. The tracker also gives out links to domestic and international retailers so that you can purchase your comic books at the snap of a finger. We are also proud to host monthly solicitations as per given by the publishers that generously send us information to give to you all. From the Ultimate Universe to the creator-loved Oceans and Universes, we specialize in giving you the most readable format of solicitations without any of the annoying advertisements. If you also donate to our Patreon at just $2 a month, which is less than a coffee at Starbucks, you will receive access to a special watch list dedicated to individually tracking items that are on your wish list, past or present. Place in your tracking number and make sure that these books also not only come in safe, you can even put in special comments on these as well. On top of that, your name will also show up at the end of every single Dom of X video creates as a huge thank you. That is comicreleases.com. For more information, check this out down in the description. If you also want to contact me or Webhead, check the contact forms down in the description or email me down in the description.
That's going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comment section if any of you guys have been affected by these specific delays for the comics, the single issues, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, whatever it might be. And also let me know how the new setup is. I'm still working the kinks and everything else, figuring out how to overshoot stuff and where to put my Pokemon and where to do all this. But let me know in the comment section down below if you prefer the new setup and what I should do about it. But that's going to be it from me. I'm Dom of X. You be you. Take care and dominate the day wherever you go.